So let's talk about understanding the home business landscape, guys. Here's how it works, and I wanted to make it as simple as possible. Here's how your business works. This right here, if you can get this, then you can grow a mightily successful business, because this is all I really do all day. I find ways to get targeted traffic, and then I turn that targeted traffic into leads. Then I send emails and communicate consistently and do cool things like we're doing right now to build better relationships, have people sort of see that I'm really just here to help, right? Overcome that trust barrier. Then I generate profits by offering solutions to different problems. Then I take those profits and I grow the business, or on the back end, I grow the profits and recruit people. Then I reinvest profits to get more traffic, and the whole cycle begins again. Over and over and over again, over and over and over again. So there's only a few things you got to get good at if you want to look at this, or at least get a handle on. You don't even have to get good at. Targeted traffic, building relationships, right? Profiting, and then making a habit of reinvestment. Those are the only things that really matter. If you can get targeted traffic, turn them into leads, right? Build relationships, profit, and then reinvest, your business is naturally going to grow. That's the online home business landscape. So let's break it down into the components and talk about it. What is targeted traffic? Targeted traffic is simple. All targeted traffic is, it's the process of you finding people who could be interested in what you have to offer and putting your link in front of them. So if I go to a home business forum where people are all about network marketing, and I carry on a conversation in my signature file. In fact, let me see if I can find one of those. Let me go to a website where I did this years ago and give you like an old school example of this. Targeted traffic. Find out where people who could be interested in what you have to offer, hang out, put your link in front of them. When they click it, that's targeted traffic. So here's what I want you to think about right now, because where most people miss out on this when I talk about it a lot of times is they never look at themselves. So where are you hanging out online? They're probably, if you track yourself for a day, there's different things you're doing. Like, you're not just like checking your email and then going away. Like, you're checking your email, you're looking for things on Google. You might be checking a blog that you like. You might be hanging out in a forum. You might be getting on Google and placing ads. You might, there's just all sorts of different things. Every place that you can get in front of your prospects. So follow the path of what you do. They're in the same places. Is the opportunity for you to win. So the game is to get in front of prospects as often as possible. So in other words, if you're like hanging out on the internet and like, let's say you're checking your email and you see my ad, you don't respond, but then you go to a forum and you see my ad again, and then you're like hanging out, you're reading a newsletter from one of your friends, and he sends you an email about me. At a certain point, you take notice. If I start showing up everywhere you are, then I'm like Lil Wayne. Then you're everywhere, right? That's my philosophy for massive success online. If you know about hip hop, if you listen to any sort of like, rap and R&B and all that, Lil Wayne, that guy is everywhere. Everybody's song he's in. There's no way you can't know about Lil Wayne. If you can, and so for you guys, you country fans, you heavy metal fans, I like Metallica, I like all that stuff. That's wrestling music. I get it all. But today, if I want to personify being a master person at getting in front of your prospects, that guy, he's got it. He's everywhere. You can't hear an R&B song without that guy popping in. So you want to be like Lil Wayne when it comes to getting in front of your prospects. Be everywhere. So I want to show you just an example of one of my old posts. While that's popping up, I'm going to keep rolling forward. So when they click the link, that's targeted traffic. So where do you send the targeted traffic? You send that traffic to what's called a lead capture page. A lead capture page, so this is part of turning the targeted traffic into a lead. The way you do it is what's called a lead capture page. Simplest thing in the world. All it's about is creating curiosity for people to see what's on the other side. You put a headline that's curiosity-provoking, a call to action, an opt-in box. As an example, as I showed you earlier, well, it looks like this is taking too long to load up. So if you go to this forum and you look for Daegan, let's actually look for, that. Let's go to all forums. Let's go click search. you'll find some of my old forum posts where I was getting targeted traffic. Let me show you guys my lead capture page. Here we go. There we go. This is one of my old, and you can see here, this is February 14th of 2006. So, just got to show you guys my age. I'm an old man in the online world. I'm like, the internet's 15 years old, and I've been on it for 5 years. Like, I've been there for like 1/3 of the internet's life, right? So lead capture page. Here's the lead capture page, right? I showed you my students' Anchor's lead capture page. So headline, call to action, click here to continue. Put a name and email address. That's it. That's it. That's all you got to do to get leads. Create something curiosity provoking. And just so you remember that it's not all about saying big numbers and things like that. Anchor has a 40-some-odd thousand person downline right now in his home business opportunity. This is his lead capture page. Discover the secret system Anchor Agrawal uses to sign up MLM distributors online without even calling them. There's no numbers mentioned whatsoever. Simplest, most generic lead capture page. You could steal this, take out Anchor's name, put your name there, and I can't give you permission to do that because this is his. But anyone could put their name in that. You get it? It doesn't have – just curiosity. That's all it is. Create curiosity, and you can create leads. So what do you do after they opt in? I've talked about communication. I communicate twice daily via email. I think at least an email a day is a great way to keep the job away if you can commit to making it a habit. And the way you do it is most people think about it as like a Herculean task, but the way that you I'll tell you why you do it, but let me tell you the way that you do it first, is you never say, I have to write 7 emails this week. Just every day you wake up and you say, what can I share tomorrow? What can I share with people tomorrow? Right? And you can invariably find one cool thing to share. Then you write it, and you'll get faster at putting your thoughts into words. The more you do it, repetition gets you there. And then you look up 1,911 emails later, and you've done it a lot. And it's not because I said, I need to write 1,911 emails. Let's get to it. Let's get it done fast. It's because every day I wake up and I say, what cool can I share tomorrow? That's how to do it. Why? Why do you want to communicate consistently, at least once daily by email? Because just like we as humans, doesn't matter if we're interacting online or offline, we're the same. We know and we come to know and trust people that we communicate with often. And so the way you force the hand there is you create the frequency. I'm going to talk to you every day. If you don't like it, you can opt out. If you do like it, then we're going to get to know each other well, right? So it's making friends just by frequency of communication alone. They're going to get comfortable. They're going to come to know and trust you, and eventually they're going to. Like, I have a lot of people that if I don't send an email out for a couple of days, they'll say, Daegan, are you okay? What happened? I haven't gotten anything from you in a while. I have other people that say, I open every single email you send. And I read it. Because I make sure that when I share something, I say, what cool can I share? So I make sure that whatever I'm sharing is of value. So then when people see the name Daegan Smith and they open the email, they're like, they don't always know what it is, but it's probably going to be cool. I want to open it, right? So you communicate daily. Be personal, share stories, share insights, answer questions. Always, always, always have a call to action. Like, let's go in here and let's check out a few emails I've written. You see, 17,000 back here. It went from 107 leads now to 17,000. Grows over time. So what was I talking about back on October 1st of 2007? What you don't know about funnel proposals is, and as you can see here, a bunch of content, right? A bunch of cool stuff to learn back on October 1st of 2007. And at the end here, a call to action. A call to action. At the top, a call to action. Very important in every single message you create to give value and then give people something to do next. Because it's boring to just open an email and read. We want to take an action. Like, if someone sends me an email without a link, for some reason, I devalue it. Because there's that equation of like, I want the message and the thing I'm going to be sent to. I want both. I don't know why, but if someone just sends me a big long text email, like I don't even want to read it. Part of the reason for reading it is because there's a link there. Always give a call to action. The call to action can be lots of different things. It can be, give me a call, go fill out this survey, buy this product, join my business. It can be all sorts of things. Join us on a webinar, right? How do you profit? There are lots of different ways to profit in your business. You can profit once you have a list and you're building a relationship. Remember, profit first, front end. The profit is going to create your success. It's going to keep you afloat. Even if it's just covering your expenses monthly. It's going to allow you to grow your database. It's going to allow you, it's going to give you the positive reinforcement to continue. Focus on profits now and never let go of it. Providing front end, a way to profit is by providing your own front end information products. There are lots of different methods to create products. As you can see, we don't have time to go through all those right now. Creating special one-time paid-for training events. Let me show you an example of one of those that I've done in the past. In the past, I've done, and this was a long time ago. We can actually see what the date was. This was October 10th of 2008. But this was a one-time paid-for training event. So in other words, I don't have a product, Daegan. How can I profit on the front end? Well, if you get good at something, and I invite you, you can go to DaeganSmith.com, idiotproofppc.htm, find this page, and steal this copy. I mean, steal the formatting, of course. Don't steal the exact words because it's not going to correlate to what you do, but steal this format. It works really good. Start out low, doing $20 events. Well, I remember exactly when I did this event, I had about 135 people sign up for it. So 20 times 135 is like close to $3,000, right? And I didn't even have a product. I just had acquired some knowledge, and I said, let me share it with you. So one-time paid-for events is incredibly powerful, especially when you don't have a product yet. In fact, I would say do this soon. As soon as you feel confident enough to share something that would be of value, go out there and say, I want to share it with you, and use a paid-for event. Create that front-end profit. Introducing people to affiliate offerings of value. That's pretty simple. If you find cool affiliate programs for things that you purchase and you're surprised at the value, and you say, hey, this was cooler than I thought, I think you should get it too. How do you recruit? How do you recruit online? You have a call. Every email, like I said, must have a call to action. Content, entertainment, and hey, here's where you go next. Every single time. It is imperative and essential. Your call to action can be, in a recruiting stage, call here. Call me at, and you put your phone number. It can be, go here and fill out our private consult questionnaire. And let me give you an example. That's why I put up one of my students that, Rob, actually, that I did a consult with a few days ago. We talked about what he was doing in his business, and one of the things I told him that I really liked that he had is this piece right here. His call to action is to go to this home business questionnaire that he's created, and you can see he just created in Google Spreadsheet. So this is something that anyone can create for absolutely free. This little survey allows him to create money every single month and talk to his prospects, help them through their problems, and he qualifies them. So, Google Docs. Go to Google Docs, create a survey. Doesn't cost you a dime. And like I said, I told Rob he was doing it really well. So that's a call to action. Go here, fill out the survey, and if I have time, I'll make sure that we'll set up a time, we'll get together, and I'll give you my undivided attention to help you through what you need help with. Now, you can only say that, right, if you're willing to either go out and study to acquire the knowledge that's going to help people, or you already have it. So a lot of people want to be successful without, creating value and creating expertise. And essential to success is getting good, creating expertise. So fill out the survey, direct response, sales letters. Let's see if I can find one of my favorite. One of the ways I recruited was a sales letter called Recruit Like Crazy. Oh, no, that's not it. There we go. I knew I'd get it eventually. So I told you guys at the beginning that way back I did a promotion where I brought in 100 people with $500 into a traditional health-based network marketing opportunity, kind of sight unseen. And I did it with a direct response sales letter, and this is the exact letter that I used for that. Now, don't have time to go into all the different, what I did, the entire timeline for how I made it work, but recruiting through direct response sales letter, I wanted to give you that example. You could do a monthly promotion where you say, hey, I've got 5 spots available. If you'd like to be mentored and you'd like to become a part of our team, go over here, fill out this survey, and we'll see if you fit the bill. You could physically pick up the phone when you have customers, or if you ask for people to give you their phone number, and you could just call them and say, hey, how can I help you out and what you're doing? And if you provide good value, naturally people want to get to know you better. Oh, wow, you're cooler than I thought. That sort of a feeling. And that's your opportunity to extend the invitation to hear more about what your business is. So just literally giving people a call. Teleseminars and webinars, some of my favorites, some of the most powerful. Do you know that even if you're bad at putting on a sales teleseminar or webinar, about 10% of people will purchase what you have, even at higher ticket prices? So it seems like a good thing to get good at, right? Like if I could potentially get 100 people on a webinar once a month, and let's say I'm in a direct sales company where I get paid $1,000 per person, I get 100 people there, and I do a great sales webinar. That time, that 1 hour, 2 hour time span is worth $10,000 to me. Teleseminars and webinars are powerful. So there's lots of different ways to recruit, and I just want to make sure you guys know about them. Your business grows in leverage in direct proportion to the size of the marketing universe you create. Your list, the more leads you get, the better, the more you communicate with those leads, the more consistently you communicate with them, and the more stability you create to that lead flow. In other words, you're not just getting leads from one place over here, one place over there, and then just hoping it sticks around. No, you've got leads coming from 20, 30 different places. Like I showed you a couple banners that I had in different websites. There's just a couple. There's lots of different places I could show you. Man, the more stable and the more profitable your business is going to become. So your business grows in leverage and profit in direct proportion to the size of your list and the affinity that you create between you and your prospects. Your personality, the value you transmit, and the consistency of communication. Size of list, affinity. If you just get those two things in terms of communication, like that's you warming people up. Like you can't buy a lead from some guy and call him and have him warmed up the way that you can if you, for instance, do what I'm doing right now. Just get people on a webinar and share your best stuff and just say, look, I want you to have it. There's a different level of relationship that occurs when you become the leader that you are by doing things like that. Guys, if you want to take a break, go ahead. At the end, I'm going to tell you how you can get the notes from today, the flow chart from today, and the eventual recording once edited at the end. So if you take a break and come back before the end, with the next 30 minutes, you may have the opportunity to get access to that. Now that we know, let me just review real quick the home business landscape, the sort of flow you go through. Targeted traffic to lead capture page to autoresponder, communication daily, profiting, front-end products, paid-for events, introducing people to affiliate offers, and recruiting them with your calls to action on the back end. Now that you understand these different methodologies and the basic landscape for the flow of how your business will grow, let's talk about marketing your business. Like I said, your business is about, at first, maybe you start out with one traffic generation strategy. It could be a totally free one. It could be a paid for one. I like paid for stuff more than free personally. And it could be banner advertising. You know, it could be, I mean, I showed you a couple banners. I want to go, well, let's go here. Forums. So it could be you posting stuff in forums like I did here. As you can see, I think this link goes to an old website I had. Yeah, Recruit Like Crazy. So it could be a forum post with a website link, adding good value or communicating, sharing in the conversation. That's one way of getting traffic, right? Another way of getting traffic could be a banner on a high traffic website like I have right here and like a whole bunch of people have right here. In fact, if someone was really quick, it looks like there's one spot available. Haha, and this is a good website. So, hint, hint, you might want to go check that out. Oh, quick aside here, guys. If you guys look at this, if I go here to Google and I look for Make Money Online, this little moneymakerinfo.blogspot.com comes up at the top here in the U.S. It's a free blog. And if you're an Inner Circle member, you're in for a treat in a little bit. I haven't said anything about this, but I actually got the creator of this website to do a interview with me, a text-based interview, because he's kind of a secretive guy. He doesn't want to tell people how he does all this cool stuff. But I got him to do an interview, and I'm going to be posting that into the Inner Circle, so you guys are going to see something really cool. Because, whenever you can get a free blogspot to the very top of the search engines for a keyword term like make money online, you're doing a lot of stuff right. So it's going to be some valuable stuff to share. So just a little bit of something to get excited about. So banners, I talked about forums, PPC. Well, PPC you see over here. That's PPC. We all know what that is. Text links. We could go back to another one of these banner sites. Like if I go to this other site, I'm pretty sure this guy has some banner ads on here. Yeah, these are, I'm not banner ads, but text links. These are text links. They go to other people's, I believe. Yeah, these are paid for text links. Another website that has text links on it is, let me see if I can pull it up over here. Let me go to Google. So in other words, you're finding, all I'm doing is showing you examples of how to find out where your prospects are hanging out and getting your link in front of them, marketing in other words. These are text links right here. You could get a text link here. I'm not sure how much they cost these days, and it actually looks like there's a spot there, so you can advertise. I'm basically leading you guys to places to advertise too. Newsletter ads, solo ads and newsletters. I love it. I mean, I do them all the time. There's all sorts of good newsletters. Let's see if I can show you. Let me just show you a return on investment from one of my newsletters, just so you can see. This is pretty cool stuff. Not everything works, but you track and you continue to do what does work. Solo ads and newsletters is one of the most powerful things you can do, at least in my opinion, one of my favorites. And so here's what I want to show you. This is one ad I did a little while ago. Paid $560 for it, and I made about $1,892. So that's a 237% return on investment. Not bad, right? Not bad. So newsletter marketing is pretty powerful if you find the right spot. So newsletter ads, articles, we can go to a website like ezinearticles.com. Inside of the Maximum Leverage Inner Circle, guys, believe me, I've got training on all this stuff. But as you can see, we don't have time to go through each and every traffic generation strategy. I got to lay down the game plan. I got to give you the flow. And, as the entrepreneur you'll go out and seek out the information you need. I just want to lay that path. But submitting articles to a website like ezinearticles.com, I mean, if you go and you search here, you'll find hundreds of articles that I've written. Let's search for author profile. So you can see, I've got 775 articles in here. I need to actually put more in, but obviously if I've written 775 articles and submitted them to an article directory, I probably believe that it works, right? And that's only the first page. So articles work, video marketing, YouTube, forums, blog commenting, CPV. This is another type of traffic. It's cost per view traffic. A good place to do that is a website called Media Traffic. Let me see. I know I pulled it up here. Media Traffic. This is CPV, contextual advertising. Another great way to market your business. Putting your offer into what's called a CPA network is a great way to do it. Get leads as well. What you basically do is you take your lead capture page and you tell a company like this company right here, the BizOp Network, you say, BizOp Network, I want to pay you $2 per lead. Give me as many leads as possible and get ready to pay a huge bill because you're going to get a buttload of leads. So CPA marketing is not something that I'm saying just go jump into. By all means, you're going to have to be advanced before you get there. I'll say it to you like this. Partnering with the BizOp Network last year helped me gain 1 million American Express points. So one place that I spent $1 million with, you're looking at it. Now I got a ton of leads. So there's all different types of ways to generate leads. Offline lead generation postcards. I pulled up one of those from one of my mentors. I actually have some. This one was just quickest for me to pull up. Just a little postcard. You know, if you want more information, call here to get your free report or go to this website and we'll help you out. So how to generate, this is just an example of a simple little postcard that you could create and send out via something like USPS.com. You just upload your copy, put it in there, have your list of who you want to send it to, and you send them a postcard. Now you're getting in front of them online and offline, space ads and magazines. There's all different types of ways to get in front of your prospects. And if you don't master and you don't get on top of them, you're being lazy. You need to be everywhere. Everything I've talked about, I do or have done. Like I don't currently have a CPA offer right now, but we're gearing up to create a new one. Don't be lazy, man. The opportunity is right there. It's under your nose. Go get it. That's how you bring in massive quantities of leads. That's how you create controllable leverage in your business, and that's how you can recruit as many people as you want.